Now let's talk about hoops. There are special wooden embroidery hoops for free motion machine embroidery. Now here's a photo I'm going to show you of hoops not to use for this technique. And the reason is because we're going to be laying down so much thread and building up so much thread that you have to have a hoop, the wooden embroidery hoop, that's going to be very, very snug. It has to be very, very snug when you put this in there, okay? And what I did was, and this has been taught for many, many years, I learned free motion embroidery, gosh, I'd have to say in the early, very beginning of the 90s when I first bought my mechanical sewing machine. I learned it. And what you do is you get some twill tape, some cotton twill tape, and you wrap it on the inside ring around this. Why do people do this? Because when you go to hoop your fabric, it'll give you a tighter grip. It's very, very important that you have that tight grip. So let's just start with this, okay? Now, also, you may want to use some stabilizer. And here's a wash-away stabilizer, okay? I'm going to use 2 layers. What happens is after you get done embroidering, because this is going to be on the back of your fabric, what's happening is after you get done embroidering, you're going to cut it away, cut whatever you can away, and then you're going to put your fabric in water, or you can, put your whole fabric, your whole garment together and then wash the whole thing. This will dissolve and this will come away. But this gives you extra stability, okay? Because like I said, we're going to be doing a heavy buildup of thread. So then you're going to take your fabric and you're going to put it in your hoop, and you're going to have your design drawn. You're going to take your outer hoop, you're going to lay it in there, and make sure you unscrew it so you have enough to push in there. And then with the palms of your hands, you're going to push down. Okay? After you push it down, then you're going to what we do called burping it. You're going to push on the out. You hear that, how tight that's getting now? Burp it so it comes, the inner hoop comes peeking out a little bit underneath. Okay, you're going to do that around the whole embroidery hoop, and this is pretty tight. I had this pretty tight earlier, but if it's still not tight enough, what you'll do is then you go and get a screwdriver and you tighten this right here with the screw. Okay, your hooped fabric should sound like a drum. That's how tight it has to be. Okay, so that's what you're going to do to get begin with your free motion embroidery